This video is really different because I don't know how it's gonna end. What's going on, everybody? It's Zach from SwitchForce. Smash that like button if you enjoy the show and the channel, and let me know what you're thinking in the comments down below. Today, I'm gonna try and help you find the best Switch value possible, the best you can do from this awesome sale. There's this super sweet buy two, get one free on brand new games. And a lot of big first party hits that you might have missed or been waiting to get to a cheaper price. So we're gonna dive in and make the best bundle we can. And I think you guys are gonna get some good stuff out of this. I think it's gonna help you out. Now for the other reason that this video is different but awesome, editor Gabe had a great idea. He said, what if we bought the 3 games that we pick from this buy two, get one free and send them to one of you? Sounds fun, right? So that's what we're gonna do. All you gotta do is leave a comment in the comments down below, telling me what you think about the video, what you're thinking about Switch. Make sure to include your Twitter handle so I can contact you if you win, and we'll find out what 3 games you're gonna walk away with. All right, by the end of the video, you'll know somebody is gonna win a nice set of 3 brand new Switch games. All right, this is gonna be tricky because there's a lot of good stuff. Like, they packed it in for this one, and what's super great is GameStop did discounts plus buy two, get one free. And that combo usually doesn't come together. So I'm looking at a lot of options here to find the best trio, all right? Because what's great here is when you put these games together, you're gonna end up paying like under 40 for each. And with the discounts, maybe less. Mario Odyssey jumps out at me right away because this one doesn't usually see significant discounts. It's 50 bucks. It's now 5 years old, so maybe people missed out on it. And I think it's a nice one. All right, I'm also gonna bring up Deku Deals, which is this great deal site here. And you can see that it is cheapest at GameStop right now and the lowest price it's ever been. At one point it was 30 bucks. That's pretty great, but we're gonna get close to there with this $57 price point. Is the digital version cheaper? Digital is not cheaper, all right. Cart is better anyway, so let's add this. That's gonna be my first pick, is gonna be Mario Odyssey. I think that's a nice starting point. You know, Zelda, 40 is good, but I feel like everybody has Breath of the Wild. I'm eyeing Neo The World Ends With You. This is an under the radar game that does not get enough praise. 30 bucks is good. 30 bucks is good, but I also like, what's the Zelda Skyward Sword price? See price in cart. What's the Skyward Sword price? Because without Breath of the Wild, like maybe this is a year where Wind Waker could be this year, but maybe this is a year where Skyward Sword really comes through clutch. It's a better game than people give it credit for, okay? So it's $52.99. $52.99, right? That's not a bad price. I think it's been down to 40, so it's not a bad price. We also have SMT5 down to 40 and Monster Hunter Rise at 33. So right now I'm sitting on Mario Odyssey, Skyward Sword. Monster Hunter Rise, man. The hard part with Monster Hunter Rise is that's gonna be my free game. So this is a rare case where it's like, maybe I just get MHR separate. Monster Hunter Rise has been 30 before, and I feel like with Sunbreak coming out this summer, like it's probably gonna be cheap again. So it's really hard because this is a great game. One of the best, maybe the best third-party game on the platform. But I don't know that it makes the most sense because I don't think you're getting as much value because you can get that on sale more often. Now, SMT5 is a different story. SMT5 is an interesting one. I think a lot of people slept on it because last year was very busy in the fall. A whole nice run of Switch games with Metroid Dread and Mario Party Superstars, and I feel like this one didn't get a lot of love. I don't know if it's the genre, I don't know if it's the M rating, but the game actually reviewed pretty well. Let's see, what did SMT5 review at? We're just gonna go on a whole little freaking journey together here. Shin Megami Tensei V, 84. So this is a top-rated Switch game with a lot of good reviews. I just don't feel like it gets the love. All right, I think I'm gonna add SMT and I might remove Mario Odyssey.
Oh no! Oh no!
Probably most of you have Mario Odyssey. Probably most of you do. And if you don't, then you probably have another Mario game. So let's go back to our list here, all right? Now we got Skyward Sword and SMT5. These are very different games. They're gonna fill very different genres, right? They're gonna do very different things for us. Let's see. Monster Hunter Stories 2 is interesting at 39. See, I'm not gonna grab something like Grease. I mean, I wouldn't grab Grease anyways. I don't like that game. But 20, I'm not gonna grab it. Age of Calamity is interesting. We recently talked about a sale for Age of Calamity that brought it down to 30. So I feel like paying 50 at GameStop, even with the buy two going free, like I feel like this is wasting our potential. So I do like Age of Calamity. I think that's another Zelda game that you could definitely play in the midst of the big Breath of the Wild hole. Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, Pokemon, Captain Toad. Captain Toad is good. Mario Odyssey DLC is good. I'm not feeling pulled by it. Fire Emblem might be a nice pick. Fire Emblem doesn't see a whole lot of discounts. Let's make sure. What's the cheapest that Fire Emblem's ever been? They do have Fire Emblem 3 Hopes coming out, so it's been down to 27 bucks. And here they're trying to put it at 50. Yeah, that doesn't feel great to me. I don't know, it feels odd. Now, WarioWare is an interesting one because that's a recent release, and that's one that I don't think has been that cheap. I don't think WarioWare has been that cheap because it was already kind of cheap, right? WarioWare was already a $50 release. Yeah, the lowest it's ever been is 45. So WarioWare, if you're into this, is nifty, and it's on sale. What's the sale price right now? What do you got going on for us with WarioWare? It's probably just gonna be a couple bucks. WarioWare is 45, so that's the lowest it's been, and you can combo it. So then I'd be getting WarioWare and Zelda. I'd be paying 53, I'd be paying 45, and I'd get SMT completely free. So for 104 bucks after tax, I'm getting these 3 games, which means I'm paying $34 for each of these. And that's a better price than they've ever been. And that's really great value. SMT is a huge game for 34. WarioWare, like at 34, I'm all about it. You know, you can say it's not maybe worth 60 if they didn't think so. You could say it's maybe not worth 50, but 35, this is a good lineup. That's a pretty interesting one right there. And that's a trifecta of really different stuff. WarioWare is like quick, fast mini games with co-op potential. SMT5 is like grinded out JRPG. And then Zelda is Zelda, but brought back, and you might have missed that one in a year where we could use some more Zelda. Miitopia, I mean, it's cute, but I don't feel like it has a wide enough appeal. I don't know. Mario of the paper variety. This is a good game, but I feel like we've seen it much cheaper. I feel like $52.99 is a higher price. We've seen it in the $40 Nintendo sales. I'm not the biggest fan of that price specifically. Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive should not be paying $60 at this point. You know, it's an interesting pickup thinking that Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is coming out, but like when these other games can be had for 34, I don't feel good paying 60. Crash Bandicoot 4, that's a nice price. Would I rather have CB4 than WarioWare? It's gonna greatly drop my overall price value. I hate to do this to WarioWare because I think it's a good WarioWare, but I kind of feel like Crash was slept on. So I'm gonna now change out my cart once more, okay? What does this do to our overall total? If I dump WarioWare, I hate doing it to a first-party game, but WarioWare is quick. Like, if you're not into like high score chasing, WarioWare is quick, and Crash Bandicoot 4 is a pretty fun platform. Okay, so now this only drops me $5 because now I'm paying for SMT and I'm getting Crash for free, which was already only 27. I don't know. I could just pay 27 and get Crash. 27.60 is a good price. Ori Collection at 47. Those are good games. I don't feel good at 47. Ooh, Little Nightmares 2, physical version. $30, but again, we're lowering the overall value. And I'm trying to get like the best games, but also the best savings. And Immortals is not going to do it. Immortals is always 20 on the eShop everywhere. Never pay more. Immortals is a great game. Don't get me wrong. I recommend it. You should not be paying more than 20 for this game. We see it way too often. Same with the Lego stuff. These are going to drop to 10 very frequently. Don't pay 30. Mario plus Rabbids, do not pay 60. Ooh, Outer Worlds for 20. You could kind of make a lower tier, like a cheaper tier list out of this. I think that would be good. Outer Worlds would be a great pick there. Cadence of Hyrule Physical is interesting because it is kind of a Zelda game. See, Amalur at 20 is decent. Mortal Kombat's cheaper than 25. You don't need it. Banana Mania. Oh, this is interesting, but again, that's kind of for that cheaper tier. Maybe like in the the $20 to $30 tier, you could get some really good value. No More Heroes 3 is a better game than people give it credit for, but I'd wait for it to be on sale. We've got a pretty good lineup here. I don't know if anything's going to top it. I don't know if there's any other first-party games they're going to kind of take the cake. I kind of like what we have with Crash 4, Zelda, and SMT5. I know we swapped out WarioWare, and you could always put WarioWare in, but I kind of like Crash in there being something different that people slept on WarioWare, but I think even more people slept on Crash. All right, yeah, all this stuff is just of the cheaper variety. Ghost Runner is a really fun game, but $23.49, again, that's just gonna bring down my overall value. Ultimate Chicken Horse, shout out to Gabe, editor Gabe, loving that. I think we might have found our pack. I think we might have found our threesome here in a totally PG way, okay? You know what I'm talking about. Our threesome of games. We picked them out. Yeah, all this stuff is like way cheaper. So unless there's something hidden at the back page, anything secret, Kaze is really nice at 19. Journey to the Savage Planet is great for 20. Yeah, we could make a 20. Man, that might even be the way to go. If you're not feeling the heavy hitters, if you're not feeling the big prices, maybe you want to swap it out and go for something that is a bit cheaper And you could really make a nice $20 pack right there. All right, so our cart right now, you got a $52.99. That Zelda price, I wish was a bit lower. I wish it was around 40, because then we grab these 3 for 80, which would be like, oh my gosh, that's such a huge win. But even here, we're getting Skyward Sword, SMT, but Crash is gonna go on sale. You know what? I'm gonna go back, okay? I'm gonna change last minute curveball. I do like Crash, and I think it's an underrated title, but I think WarioWare isn't gonna go on sale anywhere near as much. And I think that Crash will, because they like to put their games on sale. So I'm gonna actually add back WarioWare. And I think I'm gonna say, I think this is gonna be my final pick here. You guys let me know what you think of this in the comments down below. I think this is a nice set. I think for 104 bucks after tax, under 100, you're getting 3 brand new sealed Switch games that all came out last year, last fall at that. They're not that old, and you're getting them for nearly half of their original value, right? 60 bucks plus tax is what they cost. WarioWare 50, I guess. But we're getting these for 34 bucks. That's a victory. That's a great deal. Please check out the GameStop deal. They're not like sponsoring you anyway, and it does feel weird promoting GameStop, but I like this deal, and I think this is a great value and a great way to save for so many of you that might be trying to build out your Switch collection on a budget. And I get it, like spending 60 for games all the time is tough. Let me know what you're gonna pick up. Let me know if you like or gonna copy my threesome right there. There's a lot of other good choices, so fill me in on what you're grabbing. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this different video where we kind of just went with it, explored, and came to, I think, a smart conclusion. In the meantime though, thanks so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive out there. I love y'all a lot. SwitchForce out.